Yep. Once again, very good evening and thanks for joining. Okay. Firstly, uh, as part of yesterday, we discussed about little intro about the PostgreSQL. Okay. In continues that one, today we are going to discuss some key features of PostgreSQL and release history. Along with, we are going to discuss the license part. Before I directly go into the presentation, let's open OneNote. Let's open the like a kind of sticky note. Okay, let's see. So, in for our understanding, okay. So before I go into the slide presentation, we know that we are having two types of licenses when you especially go for PostgreSQL. So what are the two things? One is the PostgreSQL. From the starting itself, we are discussing it is a open source. Postgres, okay, is a one of the open source system. Open source system. One is the open. What do you mean by that open source system? Anyone? Someone? What do you mean that open source? So we are telling that Postgres is the open source.
Free of use, Shubha?
Free of use. Okay.
Uh, Open source code which can be editable.
Means you will get the code, source code.
Yes, you will
Means
get the
how
code.
how the PostgreSQL. So now,
Uh,
yeah, that's what. Okay. Forget about whether we are having free trial. Okay, there is no license cost, all the stuff. Let's learn little different here. Okay, PostgreSQL is one of the open source database engine. One of the open source means they will we will get the source code. So we will get the source code. By using this source code, you can design. You can design, okay, based on your need we can design something different. Okay, so once we got the source code, we will get the all the capabilities like how the DB engine will work capabilities. Now you can enhance the using this source code. You can enhance the source code based on your need. So for example, I wanted to design a different data types which is not yet available in the open source. I wanted to design some different security for the PostgreSQL. So once you got the so opens once you got the code, okay, you can modify the code. You can based on your need. Based on your need, you can modify your code. For best example, many people knows about the service now, right? Many people is one of the ticketing tool, one of the leading ticketing tool, correct? How many people get a chance to work with the service now?
yeah, I'm working. I'm
Yeah,
Many
using it. Not.
many people will get a chance to in the real world who will get chance to work with the service now. See, when you open the service now, for example, you are working for IBM currently, and IBM people are using service now for certain project. And for example, you got a chance to work with the like a different organization like a Cognizant, for example. Cognizant is also using the service now. IBM is also using the service now. Cognizant is also using the service. So when you open the ServiceNow utility, when you open the ServiceNow in the IBM, you will see the different framework. So when you open the same ServiceNow in the Cognizant, you will see the different framework. So they can customize. So that is also open. They can customize the frames based on their needs. Based on their needs, okay. So Cognizant will customize the service now. IBM will customize the service now. Infosys will customize the service now. Like same, if you are getting the source code, you can customize the source code based on your need. So Postgres is the open source, okay, open source database management system, right? They will provide the source code for us. You can modify based on your need by getting so one of the organization called EDB, Enterprise DB. EDB stands for Enterprise DB. This EDB took the source code of the PostgreSQL, and they started they started designing a database, Postgres database EDB, like EDB Postgres. EDB Postgres means they are using the same capabilities how the PostgreSQL is working, and they have enhanced a lot. Okay, by adding the tools, by adding some flavors to the PostgreSQL which is not available. Like for example, performance monitoring tools. Okay, everyone must and should know about performance monitoring tools. Performance monitoring tools are toolkits. Okay, toolkits where we can do many things using these toolkits, like a PC SQL toolkit they will provide. There are many things where what they done. So they took the source code of the PostgreSQL and they started designing. Okay, that's using that source code, and they name it as a EDB database, not enterprise Postgres SQL database, like a SQL database, PostgreSQL. Now what they are doing, this is a open source, means open source, and it is a free license free. Okay, no cost, means zero cost, basically zero cost. Now for example, you downloaded the PostgreSQL engine and you installed on your laptop, or in the real world you install. For example, in the real world you install, or not suddenly your Postgres DBs are down. Okay, you are running and it is shut down, you are running and it is shut down, or there may be some issue with the security. There may be some issue with the security, so DBs are not coming online, PostgreSQL service is not coming online, and you are seeing some bugs. Okay, you are seeing some bugs. Now, being this is a license free, means zero cost. Now what you will do, you will go to the community people. Okay, where you will see the mailing list. Okay, mailing list, and you will try to, okay, and you will try to request them. Okay, I'm experienced this one. Okay, I'm experienced this issue in my server. So whatever issue you are facing, now for example, there is service issue or security issue, okay, or something bug issue. Now you will go to this community, to the respective mailing list, and you will respond, and you will ask them for some suggestions. So what is happening here? Being this is one of the critical production server. For example, this is one of the production server, critical production server. Now you may get little late response here. The people who are much more interested to gain more knowledge in the PostgreSQL, and they are like a free freelancer kind of stuff. Those people will respond to the your mail. So whatever you requested, maybe they got already experience on that stuff, or they will do some research and they can provide some insights to you, so that you can implement those insights on your platform. And you here the response is little late. Now what is this EDB done? Okay, they started the taking the source code, they enhanced it in terms of patching, okay, in terms of security, in terms of toolkits, in terms of performance tools, okay, monitoring tools, okay, in terms of failover, okay, in terms of failover, they enhance a lot, okay, and one more great thing is support. Okay, you are also getting the support along with these all facilities. You are also getting the support as well. You are also getting the support. So now in case you want, so initially for example, I am in the testing phase, so I need to testing my application, all the stuff. I can use the PostgreSQL. Once you went to the live, for example, it went to the live, and the application is running little business, gaining more business, and I don't, and you are seeing some bugs or some issue with the PostgreSQL, and I don't want, I am getting little late response from the mailing list as well. In case I can buy some support. Okay, I can buy some support, then definitely you can go for the EDB Postgres. Then you can go for these EDB Postgres. Almost both installations are same. Almost both installations are same. So I will show you how to install PostgreSQL open source. I will also show you how to install EDB as well. What is the difference you will see while you are installing? What are the features you will get when you install EDB, like Enterprise DB? So how to download Enterprise DB, how to install Enterprise DB. PostgreSQL is very simple. You can go to the postgres.org. go to the download, you can download. EDB is also very easy, but you need to register, you need to create an account, and you need to register, and you need to authenticate. Either you can use the Okta or you can use the Google Authenticator. Okay, then you can get the capability to download the EDB database as well. So I hope you are getting my point. EDB is nothing but, okay, it's a PostgreSQL only, but you are getting some more flexibilities. What is that flexibilities? We'll see slowly one by one once we started installing the product. Is it clear, everyone? No, yes.
Yes, Subbu.
So EDP is not a difference, sir. EDP is a Postgres only, but little advanced. When you compare with the traditional, you will get little advanced, like in terms of toolkit, in terms of patching, in terms of support, in terms of performance monitoring, in terms of failover. You will get some additional capabilities or compatibilities when you talk to open source, because you are paying some license, right? Yep, definitely. Is it clear, everyone? No? Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. See, that's what first I wanted to discuss about licensing and key features on the PostgreSQL and release history. So first we'll see. PostgreSQL is one of the open source. Everyone knows it's a open source. Okay, no license cost. Okay, uh, no risk for every deployment. So there is no risk if you go and deploy the PostgreSQL engine. Okay, PostgreSQL. Okay, dedicated community or contribution contributors. Okay, and the see what they are doing. Okay, they are finding the bugs and they are fixing the bugs on the regular basis, very regular basis. Very regularly they are finding the bugs, they are fixing, they are improving the performance of the PostgreSQL. Okay, still maybe we feel that, okay, we need some additional support, we need some additional kind of tools, okay, to make little smoother to run the PostgreSQL, then definitely you can go for the EDB. You can go for the EDB. Otherwise, almost mostly like, what is the rate of the Supu? How many people will go for enterprise DBs, or how many people will go for, like, I can't say 50-50. Okay, like 70% they will go for PostgreSQL only. 30% they will go for enterprise DBs, because see, sir, everyone need money. Okay, finally. So almost whatever you can do in the enterprise DB, same thing you are getting in the PostgreSQL as well, without any cost. Free of cost, you can do everything. You can do everything with the free of cost. Okay, but the support will be little late when you compare with enterprise DB, and mostly the tools, other things. I don't want to do all the stuff. Okay, I can do everything in the PostgreSQL as well. Okay, I don't want that additional toolkits, all the stuff which is offering by enterprise DB. I can do everything with the PostgreSQL as well. So I can use the PC admin. Okay, I can use the PSQL. There also you can use the PC admin. There also you can use the PSQL. Whatever the commands you are using, same command, same thing you can use. Only couple of things here and there the changes means, when you are deploying the what is the default port number of the PostgreSQL, what is the default port number of the enterprise DB, what is the default user it will create when you deploy the open source PostgreSQL open source, what is the default database when you deploy enterprise DB. That will here and there difference. Okay, many things whatever you can do in enterprise DB, most of the things you can do in the open source as well. Is it clear? But if you want that support, okay, if you want some performance related, support related, payroll related, patching related, then definitely you will go and purchase the enterprise DB. So in the upcoming classes, we'll talk more on the enterprise DB as well. What kind of support we will get it. Let's talk on that part as well. Is it clear? First base concept, everyone?
Yes, Subbu. Subbu, is it
Yes, sir.
lightweight software like MySQL
Very
or high?
lightweight, very
Okay.
lightweight software. I told you that yesterday. It's not taking that much. Okay, in terms of memory, in terms of especially in terms of memory. Okay, it's a very lightweight, and installation is also very easy, sir. I uh, I forget how earlier I used to support MySQL, but long back, it's almost 5 years ago. MySQL. But I not get chance to install the MySQL. I worked with the MySQL. We connected Workbench, and we done some granting. We are doing certain 4 to 5 activities only, taking the backups, creating the databases, granting the permissions. In case if MySQL people is all are suddenly offline, okay, they went for vacation, all that stuff. Then we used to support MySQL as well, but not much. I get a chance to explore more on the MySQL. It's a lightweight.
MySQL is very
PostgreSQL is a
small.
lightweight.
Yeah.
All open source systems are lightweights, are not that much heavyweight. Even when DB2 is also lightweights. DB2 IBM product. Maybe just now one of our student called me, okay, and he got selected for SQL only, but unfortunately they are asking, they want back end support for DB2 as well. I told okay, no worries. So we can. It's easy only. It is also a little lightweight. Mostly they will use for AS400 mainframes. I'm not sure how many people knows about mainframes. So for mainframes, for AS400 is a old tool, and mainframes is a little advanced when you compare with the AS400. For that, mostly they will use the DB2. This IBM database. All of these are lightweights when you compare with Oracle, you compare with SQL. These are the two heavyweight database engines, SQL and Oracle. When you compare with SQL and Oracle, rest of the things are lightweight only. Lucky. Very lightweight, all this. Not that much
Yeah,
heavy.
yeah, got it.
Okay. So any other questions?
Sir, is there any specific slide for differences between Postgres and like EDB database?
I will show you when installing itself, sir. Okay. I told you, right, I'm still gathering many things slides, okay. That's what immediately I can't project many things here,
Okay,
but
sir. Port
still,
number should be different both, right? You said.
yes.
Okay.
5444 is the port default port for enterprise DB. 5432 is the default port number for PostgreSQL. By default, here you will get the Postgres user, okay, Postgres DB. By default, enterprise DB user, you will get it. EDB database, it will create internally. But let's see, sir, when we are installing, okay, let's see in the dashboard itself what are the things we can do. I already installed for you all the products, okay. One is the EDB database, one is the open source. Okay, I will try to install the first our open source. Then I will also try to install the EDB software, and I will also show you how to download. It's not a chargeable. Okay, it's not a chargeable. You can go and download it. Just we need to make one register. Okay, I will show you how to register all the stuff because I wanted to test first. Okay, whether I can download this product or not. So luckily, just now only, just now, 14 minutes before I just downloaded for testing. Okay, first I need to download it so that I can show you how to download the enterprise DB. Yeah, we can download. Okay, let's see what are the difference you will see when you are installing the open source, when you are installing the EDB. And once we installation is completed, while we are accessing, okay, after accessing, what are the things in the background, we will see the differences. Okay. Yep. First, main our focus will be open source. Then finally, I will first initially we'll talk couple of things, but finally we'll also maybe concentrate on the EDB database as well. Yep. Okay. Is it clear, everyone? So we'll talk all. Okay. No worries, and I will make a different slides. Okay. Still I'm preparing. Okay. 30 to 35 for 30 to 50 slides are ready already. Still I need to yet to prepare 50 more slides. Okay, and multiple documents also in the background I'm preparing. Okay, so definitely I will share those documents which will help you a lot. In the background we want to know many things. Okay, it's like PostgreSQL is a command line. We mustn't should know about the commands, many commands, what we can do. So I'm just preparing all this stuff. Definitely, I will make sure that you are also feel so comfortable with all these commands. You mustn't should remember these commands so that you can flexibly will work with the PSQL. Okay, either these commands both are same. Either you are using Linux or you are using Windows. This almost all the commands are same. All the commands are same. Okay, here and there the functionality will be different, but almost all the commands are same. Okay, we'll see all the stuff in the upcoming session. Okay, once we once after Christmas. Okay, we'll first start. Okay, uh, the engine, how this engine is working, architecture. Okay, we'll talk many things when we are discussing the engine. So, and we will try to install first a simple one product. First, we will install, and we are talking the architecture, and we are showing you as practical. Both parallel it will go. Okay, it's not like theoretical then go for practical, because I want to do show you theoretical. I want to also show you the practical. Both side by side we'll see. Slowly we'll understand the architecture of the PostgreSQL, and slowly we can access the PostgreSQL, and we'll try to see what are the things we can do on fly. If you're changing, so what we can do. Like you already know. So if I make any changes, okay, instance level changes, some of the changes we need the restart. Okay, otherwise it won't affect how this PostgreSQL is also working. Let's talk everything, okay, but let's go slowly so that you can digest all the commands. So here we need to remember mostly commands. It's not like a SQL, or it's not. Oracle people can easily, because they already remember a lot many commands where familiarized, because Oracle is completely in the Linux platform, right? But SQL people, you may face little difficulty, because we are completely sitting with a graphical user interface like PZ admin, like SSMS, like a PZ admin. But rather than here, I will more on the commands only, sir. Okay, I will show you more commands. Is it everyone okay, right? Yes, no. Because if I'm
Yes,
more
sir.
showing more on command prompts, you won't get that much capabilities with when you are working with a Linux. Okay, I especially I need to think about you need to I need to try make you so confident in the Linux platform as well. So more don't expect more on the PZ admin for. Okay, our training more on the command line only, so that okay you will get Linux kind of feeling. Okay, I am also working with the PSQL only. So who is training the PSQL? So PSQL is common. Either you can use the Windows, or you can use the Linux. PSQL is a PSQL, sir. That's it. Either you are going for Linux or you are going for Windows. Either you are going for EDB. PSQL is a PSQL. Either it can be open source, it can be EDB, it can be Windows, it can be Linux. PSQL is a PSQL. Almost all the shortcuts which are helping us. Okay, and I'm just adding much more deeper. Okay, to get more insights, because uh, someone asked yesterday in terms of indexes. Okay, I wanted to show you little different. Okay, in terms of when you are performing any updates, when you are performing any deletes. Okay, how the table size is increasing with the practical demo, after increasing when you're going to perform the rebuilds. Okay, you'll perform the rebuilds in SQL as well, in Oracle as well. But in PostgreSQL, how the rebuilds are working, how when you perform the rebuild, how the size is varying after the rebuild. Let's talk that much level. For that, I am trying to bring more commands, okay, rather than going for the PZ admin 4. But I will talk PZ admin 4 as well, but more I will strict on the commands. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes. Now, uh, yesterday many things we are discussing, like PostgreSQL is a much faster open source open source database management system with a strong asset properties, and you can also perform the horizontal scalability. Now, this is the one thing I'm just preparing the notes. Okay, not for PostgreSQL, it's for all the platforms. Okay, a common question you are getting. I'm not sure how many people recently attend. How many? Maybe you may get this question or not. What is the horizontal scalability? What is a vertical scalability? Do you get anytime this question? Anyone recently? Either you go for cloud, you go for SQL, you go for, I'm not sure about Oracle. I am hearing this question a lot. Okay, so that's the reason I'm just making some notes. Okay, get it ready. So how that horizontal scalability, okay, what is the vertical scalability, what is the horizontal scalability, whether this is applicable for the PostgreSQL as well. When I'm preparing this concept, okay, when I'm discussing this concept, commonly this concept is common. Okay, that time I will also add the point to the PostgreSQL as well. Is it clear, everyone? Okay, that is the one thing. And it support the support, the community support tools. It is if you, when you go for enterprise DB, you will get the more functionalities, more support, more tools when you compare with the open source. Okay, and PostgreSQL will support not only this one, sir. One of the good thing here, this is what very important. This is, I'm not sure how many SQL. When you talk to SQL, Oracle, is there any concept called MVCC? I don't know about Oracle, but in the PostgreSQL, there is a concept called MVCC, multi-version concurrency control. This is one important where we are stressing a lot in terms of practical as well. In terms of practical, okay, this is very important point. Definitely, will get one question in the PostgreSQL. Okay, how that MVCC is working, what is the MVCC, how it is working, what is the functionality, what is happening in the background, everything will talk more. Okay, before that, okay, PostgreSQL, I told you, right, it is also one of the strong database management system. When you compare with Oracle, SQL, or some other database management system, it is also one of the strong, because whatever you can do in the other data license-based database management system, these are license-free database management system, right? We can do many things. Look, it supports the locking mechanism. It contains the high availability. It contains the asset properties. Means high availability in the sense like a kind of lock shipping. So you can do like a kind of lock shipping. You can do kind of replication. Okay, replication. And it supports asset properties, atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability. Okay, highly scalable. Okay, highly scalable both in the quantity of the data. Means when, or for example, you are having a column and you want to load a massive data into that column, is it PostgreSQL accept? Yes, you can load max. You know the data type max, right? Okay, I'm not sure how many people knows about there is a data type called max. Means you can load massive data into that column. Will I can do in the PostgreSQL as well? Yes, I can also do. And it supports the images, videos, audio, storage, graphical data. Okay, and it supports the international character sets. It supports international character sets and multi-version concurrency control. This is one very important. For example, if you are deleting something, okay, if you are deleting something, if you are updating something, okay, the previous version will be snapshot and it will save in the vacuum. Okay, vacuum. Later on, you can play with that vacuum in case if you don't want that one. I want my old changes only. I don't want new changes. Will it possible all this? Super, yes, it is possible. Okay, there is a concept called auto vacuum. There is a concept called auto vacuum, which is new feature to the SQL Server DBS, but mostly Oracle people aware of this concept. Anyone? Yes? No? In Oracle, is there any concept called auto vacuum? Yeah, nothing. Everyone so silent. No one from Oracle? No.
Oracle don't have any concept called like auto vacuum,
Oh, okay.
but we have to do it manually. We have to gather stats manually. Yeah, like this.
Okay. Okay. But here there is some interesting concept. Okay, auto vacuum. In case of you, when you are performing updates, when you are performing deletes, okay, it will take the snapshot of exit data and it will keep it. Okay, that is a one interesting, and you can access. See, this is one interesting option. Very much. We are going to spend whole one day only this concept with live demos. That time you can understand more. Okay, not only snapshot, even in the locking also it is helping us a lot. Okay, when you are updating, someone can read the data. When they're deleting, how if someone can read the data, that will also come into this picture. So we will understand more in the practical. theoretical we'll discuss, and more on the practical, so that you can familiarize with how this MVCC is working. Okay, and you can take the online hot backups as well. Means uh, we know the backups, okay, but don't bring the SQLs over here, okay. Don't bring Oracle here, okay. We can take the backups. You can take the tar backup. You can take thought SQL backup, okay. We can take the table backup. You can take the table space backup, okay. Okay. You can take the backups, and even you can take the backups when you are performing the same changes, because there is a concept called write ahead logging, okay. You can take the backup hotly, hot backup. So how that hot backup is working? What do you mean by that hot backup? What do you mean by the write ahead log it? Even SQL is also contains the write ahead logging. So we'll talk more on this backups as well. Backups and restores, both are very important concept. How it is important for every database management system. Like PostgreSQL is also very important. We are going to spend more time on the backups, restores, multi version. We are going to spend more time on the asset properties, and we are also spending more time on the logins, along with okay indexes, maintenance plan, patches. Those also very important. We are going to discuss a lot. And what is the table space? What do you mean by table space, especially in PostgreSQL? Okay, what do you mean by table space? How to create the table space? How to take the backup of table space? Okay, you already having a data in one default. By default, there will be one table space. Assume by default you are having your data is available in the default table space. Now from that table space to I want to move my data which I created newly. So how you will move the data to the table space? We'll see, sir, all the stuff. Okay, existing data will mean how you'll move the data which is already created, how you will move only one table. For example, you created one table in the specific table space, default table space. Now you created a new table space because you are having some storage chunk here, and you created a table space in the location where you are having the storage. Now how you will move? It's like a kind of, for SQL people, it's kind of like a kind of MDF, sir. MDF file. See, if you don't have space in the MDF file, what you will do? What you will do? Assume there is no disk space and your NDF is getting filled. What you will do? You will create the NDF file in the separate drive where you are having some space, right? Agree? Not agree?
Yes.
Like same here also we can create the different table space, but don't think like MDF, LDF kind of stuff here. Okay, you will create a different table space and you can move some of the data to that table space. And PostgreSQL is compatible with all operating systems. Is it clear? What are the key features?
Subbu, this table space is like file group concept in SQL Server.
No, don't bring SQL here, sir. Okay, don't bring SQL here. Okay, tables. What do you mean by the table space? Okay, how to create the table space, how to take the backup the table space, how to move. Let's see, sir. Don't bring SQL to here. This is quite different. But being we are a SQL engineers, okay, more on SQL. I'm just highlighting one point that it's like a kind of a new file where you are creating, where you are having a space. That's it. It's not a file group. Okay, it's not a file group. It's a file. It's a space where you are creating to store your data. I am going to create one table. I don't want to go my table to the default table space. I want to go to the different table space. Now I will create the different table space, and I can move when I'm creating a table, by default it will go to the default table space. I don't want to go for that one. I can move data to the different table space. After you create also, how you'll move. Let's see. Yep. So all this, whatever, many more, much more we will discuss with the practical demos. Okay. So these are the key components, okay, where you will see in terms of PostgreSQL. Okay. Any questions? Don't think much more. We'll see all the practical, then you can understand easily. Okay. Being we are a new to the some of the terminologies, don't get that much tense until unless when you go for
Subbu,
practical.
like data file, log file is there?
That's what I'm saying. Forget about SQL. let's first install. I will install the PostgreSQL. I will show you the concept. There is no concept called data file. There is no concept called log file. No, it will be quite different, sir. Okay, don't bring SQL to here. Okay, don't bring SQL. Don't bring Oracle. Let's talk little differently. Okay, about the PostgreSQL. Then you will get to know. Slowly you will understand. Okay, because once you build a cluster, the very important is this. You need to understand this. You need to understand this is one table space. Base is one table space. Global is the one table space. By default, you will get the two table space. Okay, by default you will get the two table space. When you are creating any table, by default it will sit into the base. It will go to the base. It will create one folder. Okay, it will create one folder. I told you right yesterday. In that folder, you will get the data. There is no concept called MDF. There is no concept called LDF. There is no concept called file group. Nothing, sir. Don't bring SQL to here. It will be quite different. Okay. No, don't get tense about what we can do here. Let's talk. Okay. So when you create any table space, it will be fit here. Currently, nothing is there. Okay. So this is the table space. So we can do many things like a snapshot, serial, okay, stat, TMP, stat. Okay. There are many more. So what exactly this are all doing? We literally don't know. Let's talk more on this one in the slowly one by one. So first we should know how to install the product, okay, how to build a cluster, how to create a new cluster, how to install, okay, how to access. Let's go slowly one by one, then you can understand. Yep.
Yeah. Sir, if out of curiosity, I'm asking, like, first we will create the table space, then the database. Is that the hierarchy? Like,
See, in case if you don't want to go to the default table space, definitely you will first create. You need to create. Okay, you need to create. Like I told you, right? For example, I don't want to go my table to the default MDF file. Now what you will do, you will create a separate file group, separate MDF file. Now when you are going to create a table, you will mention that file group name so that it will go to that file, correct? Like same, first you need to create the table space in case you don't want to go whatever the table you are creating to the default table space. First you will create the table space, then you will, when you are going to create an object, you will mention the table space name. Then that table will fit into that table space. Now internally how it is working, when in terms of SQL, it's there is no concept called MDF, there is no concept called LDF, all the stuff, file groups, all the stuff, sir. No.
okay.
The people who are working as a Oracle, they can understand little about table state, but the people who are working as a SQL, little difficult to digest. As of now, don't think that much, sir, because we need to discuss a lot here. Okay, all this we need to discuss. What is that base? What is that global? What is this? What is this numeric values? What is this numeric? What are all this one? We don't know. What is the here? It is displaying underscore BM underscore FSM. What is this actually? What is this numbers? And I'm able to see all the numbers, and all the numbers having some size. We don't know literally. Okay, how this engine is working? Let's try to understand that first. Yep, and you are seeing the config file. Okay, you are seeing the PZ HPA. Okay, PZ ident. Okay, PZ PostgreSQL.config. Here many things that we wanted to learn. Okay, so if I open this one, open with Notepad. Okay, so here many things. Oh, sorry, this is zoom in, zoom in. See, you are having many parameters. These many parameters. Okay, these many parameters you can set it. These many parameters you can set it. Basically, what is this parameter? Okay, what we can set the like port numbers, how many connections I need to allow, super user related to the super users, okay, related to the max mem, work mem, authentications, SSLs, okay, shared buffers. Shared buffers. What do you mean by shared buffer? See, I told you that yesterday. You remember everyone how much memory it is asking? Minimum? How much, sir? If
128 KB.
128 KB.
128 KB is not like a one song also, right? Even one small song also will take 1 MB. Okay, it's very smaller. It's not. It's a very lightweight. So they're having many things. Okay, see, write ahead log. Okay, work mem, shade mem. Okay, replication. This is the one game changer, sir. For if you want to become strong in the configuration for especially PostgreSQL, this file is the game changer. This file is the game changer. Okay. Now one more file you will get default. Okay. PZ host-based authentication. PZ host-based authentication. So this is the one config file. This will also one very important point, very important thing where we need to discuss. So what type of authentication we need to log in, allows, okay, maybe certain IP address we need to block, certain IP address we need to allow. When you are allowing, okay, what type of what type of protections we can make it. So this is one more very important file. So more concentrate on this cluster. This is one cluster. Okay, we will concentrate more on this cluster basically. Okay, don't get anything, sir, because we will discuss slowly all the most important components so that you can work so smoothly in terms of PostgreSQL. Okay, we will discuss a lot about config, okay, host-based authentication, about many things here. What are these folders? What exactly they are doing? Okay, how to work with the pSQL. Okay, if you are working more on the pSQL, you are almost good at the Linux platform as well. Okay, installation is very important. Configuration is very important. Parameters are very important. So we'll discuss more. Don't get hurry, everyone. Okay. So until unless we complete those concepts, okay, don't think much more. Don't compare with anything. Let's go for only. You are learning PostgreSQL. You don't know SQL. You don't know Oracles. Everyone, I'm saying, from next when I start the architecture onwards, maximum I will also try to avoid many things like highlighting SQL, Oracle. Let's stick with this PostgreSQL only, so that you won't get any kind of distraction here and there. Okay, let's stick with the PostgreSQL only. Yeah, wherever I feel that these are similar, okay, I will highlight it. In case the people who are working Oracle, if you feel that these are common, you can highlight it. Okay, that will help us for us. Is it clear what is next we are expecting? So we wanted to know more about all this. First, this is very important. PostgreSQL is very easy until unless you know all this stuff. Okay, it's not like a SQL, it's not like a Oracle. We can do many things. It's a very lightweight tool, basically. If you know these configurations, we are almost good at Postgres. So our major concentrated here only. Okay, many things we'll discuss. At least 72 to 75% we'll discuss. At least 70 to 75% we'll discuss more what we need so that we can make our PostgreSQL to work very smoothly. Okay, just keep in that in your mind. This slide is also common. Okay, repeatedly it's same slides only. Okay, PostgreSQL is one of the open source and the free tool where we can use it. Okay, and it is a globally development group. But when you go for EDB, see enhanced tools for monitoring, management, migrations like EDB PostgreSQL Enterprise Manager. Okay, EDB migration toolkit. So you are getting some tools, additional tools when you specially go for EDB, because anyhow you are paying some amount, right? So definitely we'll get this one along with built-in support and patching from the enterprise DBs. Okay, particularly missing critical applications. So this also you are getting additionally. Someone asked, right? Is there any where you can mention the differences? So these are the major parts, major things. What you will see the difference when you go for open source. when you go for EDB Postgres. Yep. Okay. And mostly EDB PostgreSQL is working for financial service, government organizations, healthcare. Okay, all the critical environments you can use the PostgreSQL, EDB PostgreSQL. Even open source is also fine, sir. Okay, but when you go for license, you will get some additional flexibility when you compare with the open source fee too. These are the some advantages where you will get when you go for EDB PostgreSQL. Yeah, clear everyone? Yeah.
Yes.
Now finally, like in terms of when you go to the portal, okay, and just walk through again portal. So this is the portal you remember yesterday we went to walk through. If you go for postgresql.org, where you can go to the download and you can download the product. Okay, you can download the product. Even when you go for download also, for example, if you go for Windows, you will find the Windows download the installer, okay, certified by the EDB only here also. But it's a open source. It's not a enterprise DB you are downloading from here. So if I want to download enterprise DB, then definitely we'll go for enterprisedb.com. In the enterprisedb.com, first we need to register. Once we need to create account, you can use your Gmail also. So once you register, then there is a concept called EDB software download. We need to go to the EDB software download and you can start downloading the product. So here also 17.2, 16.6, 15.10, 14.15, 13.18, 12. For example, which version you want to download, you go here. Which flavor, either you are looking for Linux flavor or you are looking for Windows flavor. So being first we are discussing Windows, you need to just go here and click on download. You will get the setup file. It's like a very not that much massive space it is consuming. It is consuming very less only. Okay, like 300 MB. Okay, 300 MB, and EDB database is than minimal. Okay, it's like just 90 MB only. It's just 90 MB only. Okay, so you will go if I wanted to download the enterprise DB, then I can go for enterprisedb.com and I need to register first. Okay, I need to make the multi-factor authentication. Once you connect to the account, then you can go to the download and you can download the EDB. And if you go for general, like a traditional, you can go for the PostgreSQL.org and go to the download and you can try to download the product. Both I will show you practically. No worries, don't get tense. Okay, now these are the two different things here. Okay, and one more finally, what been you remember yesterday we talked about I think Wilson you asked, right? So yesterday we talked about SQL, PostgreSQL, Oracle differences. Today I just search something different. EDB Postgres versus Oracle versus the PostgreSQL. Okay, I will upload all this in our playlist itself in our description. I forgot yesterday, but today I will update all this URL in the description. In case if you are interested, the people who are working as a Oracle, then you can compare what is the things you can do in the Oracle, what is the things you can do in the PostgreSQL and EDB database as well. So here, at least not that much, but at least you got some insights about the Oracle, PostgreSQL, and EDB database. Yeah, is it clear, everyone? That's the one thing. And finally, if we go to the Wikipedia, okay, if you scroll down, many things are available. Okay, little intro about the PostgreSQL and MVCC, okay, replication, indexes, okay, schemas, data types, okay, user-defined objects, okay, many things here, many things here. If you just scroll down, okay, here you are having the Watsons as well. So first, once they designed completely into the SQL, they started with the PostgreSQL 6.0. Then they're enhancing a lot. Now we are standing on 17.2. Okay, 17.2. Each version, what are the major changes, major additions they have been done? Just they mention the short description as well here. Okay, whenever you have some time, okay, just refer this Wikipedia as well, where you can gain what kind of enhancement done in the uh, previous versions. Okay, being we are completely new for PostgreSQL, okay, at least you will get some knowledge where what are the enhancement done between the 15 to 16. Uh, Maybe we won't go for at least like top 5 to 6 versions, like top like a 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Go to the each version, okay. But majorly I will consider how I will consider it means there is a concept called partitioning. Okay, in the 8.1, okay, performance optimizer, two-phase commit, transaction partition, okay, sorry, not table partition, index bitmap, okay, that kind of enhancement done in the 8.1. I will remember this version because in the SQL also there is a concept called partition. Okay, same kind of thing even implemented in the PostgreSQL as well in the version 8.1. Okay, if someone is asking, hey, is there any table partition we can do in the PostgreSQL? Yes, from the version 8.1, we can do. Okay, at least I don't want to say that you can remember everything. Okay, but don't go immediately because we completely unaware of all the concepts. Once we complete, okay, just get some ideas. Okay, at least top 10 features in each version so that if someone is asking, we can highlight them, like how we can highlight to the other database management system, we can also highlight for the PostgreSQL as well. Okay, yeah, that's it about 2 days. I just not talk much about the PostgreSQL, not any architecture, all the stuff. I just stick with the base concept only. So I think now you are little somewhat feeling little comfortable with the PostgreSQL. What is the PostgreSQL? What is the EDB? What are the features or key features are available in the PostgreSQL? What are the different versions are available? Okay. Now next session we will start with the architecture. Okay, we will install the product and we'll start the architecture. Yeah, that's it, sir. Any questions?
In the SQL, we can call as versions, right? Like in the Postgres also, we can call as like same
Version
7.
only. Yeah, versions only.
Currently, 17 version is the name.
17.2, yes.
Like any particular time frame, they will release the new version, like in 2 years or 3 years.
No, sir. I that's what. Okay. Still, we are in learning phase. Okay. I'm not going that much deeper as I will take all your questions. Okay. But give me some more time.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Okay.
Because I'm still preparing many things. Okay. I because I'm a partially supporting. So let's start digging more.
Okay, sir. Sorry. Thank you.
Yeah. I will also identify why there is a different color coding. Okay, all the stuff. I will take a look. Many things you will get in the upcoming, sir. Okay, that's what I can tell. So that's it about the basic. I don't want again take more sits on the basics. Okay, let's without time waste. Okay, next session definitely we'll go for the architecture. Okay, and we'll try to build the cluster. First, we'll try to build the cluster and we'll try to access the PostgreSQL. Okay, how then you will feel, oh, this much easy, this PostgreSQL. Then we'll start discussing slowly one by one and we'll go for practical discussing, practical discussing, practical. Yep. That's it, sir. Open to questions, okay, everyone.
Subbu sir, the thing is that see, we have few tools, right? Like PG admin for other monitoring tools. Is that possible to install those on Linux systems? Wait.
No.
Okay.
You can access, you can build the see background. It is working in the Linux only. Front end you
Mhm.
can connect using PG admin. Background,
Okay.
your server is running in the Linux. Okay.
Mhm.
Front end you
Okay.
can connect in the PC admin 4.
Okay.
You can connect vice versa, sir. It's not like okay, I need to go to the Linux box. I need to do everything. Okay. Mostly what nowadays everyone is. That's the reason they are developing mini tools like PC admin. Okay. PGSQL. Okay. Toolkit. Okay. Toolkit. There are many tools. Okay. Where what we will do, your instance is running in the Linux platform, but you can authenticate using PC admin 4. And many things you can do here also.
Okay.
Whatever you are doing here also, you can do same thing.
Okay.
So I will show you all. So once will build the Linux box. Once we install the PostgreSQL in the Linux box, let's try to authenticate whatever we install the Linux box. Let's try to authenticate using PC admin 4. And let's see what are the compatibility issues we will face. Okay. Lively will troubleshoot, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah. Questions? Anyone?
I think we'll get a lot when we start talking about the architecture and actually getting into it. But I think you did well to explain the features and the licensing. Thanks very much.
Oh, thank you. Definitely, sir. You will gain more on the architecture. Okay, because architecture is see, PostgreSQL is very easy. Okay, I'm saying that personally, it's a very easy until unless you know this. Okay, if you don't think like like uh, like any other database management system, what we want to do, we want to maintain that one, this one, not that much. So if you know this stuff, you're almost good at the PostgreSQL, sir. On top, you can do like a backups, restores, indexes, rebuilds. That is again, but before that, you mustn't know many things here. Many things. Okay. So first, we'll majorly concentrate on this one only. Until unless you become strong, if you become strong here, you're almost strong in the Linux also, sir. In the Linux also, same folder, same structure, nothing. When you build a cluster in Windows, when you build a cluster in Linux, both are same only. Both are same only. Both you will see the same folders. Nothing difference. Okay. That's the reason. First, we wanted to know this stuff. If you're good at this stuff, when you go to the Linux, that time you will concentrate on the Linux commands. You don't need to concentrate this because you already know. I hope everyone getting my point. What I wanted to convey. First, if you know this one, when we are going for Linux, in the Linux also same folder structures, same concept, nothing difference. Okay, that time you no need to make more concentrate on this stuff. You need to concentrate on the Linux stuff. Okay, that is what my plans are, so that you will become strong in the PostgreSQL as quickly as possible. Otherwise, it will confuse us a lot basically. Because see, when you are a SQL, you are working. When you are a Oracle, you are working. No problem, because in a day, in a 2 days, in a 3 days, you will get one issue. So you are working, you are connecting, you are working. So you can remember. Because assume you don't have PostgreSQL to test in the live environment how it is working. That kind of environment we will try to configure here itself. Okay. Let's see. So we will build the Linux platform in Azure and we'll try to access. Let's see how all the stuff will work. Okay. Yep. Thank you, sir. Advance Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas to everyone. Okay.
Thank you.
There is no session for tomorrow, but day after tomorrow I will check the time frame because some people are out of India as well. Okay. So mostly 1 day or 2 days I will give leave. Okay. I will talk to Sai and we will update today by the end of the today itself. Okay. I told you SQL will also resume in 2 days. Even PostgreSQL also resume in 2 days. Okay. Enjoy your festival. This is the one of the biggest festival for out of the India people and even India also. Okay, let's enjoy everyone. Okay, and once back, we will we will steal this stuff. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.